In the jungle, the corporate jungle, the big cats make big decisions, and among them is which large luxury saloon should be acquired for all those important ferrying duties. Well, let's run through the options. You could have the Audi A8 like the Transporter, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class like the President, or the very, very British Jaguar XJ.
C-O-Z-A.
As a captain of industry, you are undoubtedly financially astute, and you might be happy to know that this particular model makes the most sense. That's because there's a 2-litre engine beneath its lengthy prow, and it's quite parsimonious with the expensive juice. Now I know what you're thinking, surely Richard the chauffeur will struggle to get me to meetings on time. But Dick can rest assured that he won't have to drive like one, because this thing has enough power to comfortably claw through traffic. I mean, it gets from standstill to 100 kilometers an hour in 7.5 seconds, which is quite brisk. Power is rated at 177 kilowatts. And the on-road dynamics are just superb. Compared to the Audi or the Mercedes-Benz, this is lighter on its feet, it's more agile, it's more nimble, and overall, it's more fun to drive, which is great for those occasions when you want to give Richard the back seat and take the reins yourself. Another part about the XJ that makes us purr with delight is the styling. There's no denying that it smashes the sexy scale, or sleek and shapely, making its peers look a little cumbersome and hefty. The traditionalists might be upset with its radical styling, which totally breaks the mold of its predecessors. That leaping cat hood ornament is gone, and some might find the mesh grille a tad bling. But remember, this car is part of Her Majesty's royal fleet, so if it gets her nod of approval, then who are we to complain? But there are a couple of things that would even ire the Queen. This generic Jaguar Land Rover interface, for example, is fiddly to operate and doesn't hold a candle to the systems employed in the German alternatives. Your poor hand is bound to get stuck trying to access the electric seat controls, and the button placement is just strange. I mean, who decided to put the park distance control switch right up here? Really? These are all little things, of course, but remember that the average person buying a car like this can afford to nitpick. With all that said, the cabin oozes class. There's lashings of leather everywhere, and while the Germans might be a bit miserly, giving you thin slivers of decorative trim, Jaguar gives you an entire side cabinet. Nor have they held back on the gadgetry. Everything in here is standard, from the navigation system to a reverse camera and everything else you'd want from a serious luxury saloon. Now, this entry-level Jaguar XJ derivative is priced well in relation to the opposition, and for the privilege of ownership you'll pay 843,100 Rand. But hang on a minute, big luxury cars are known for their fat depreciation curves, and this one is no different. So we did some online scouring and found models with 50,000 kilometers on the odometer and less, going for between 550,000 Rand and 690,000 Rand. Now, for those numbers, why wouldn't you consider taking an XJ home? Delightful. Thank you for joining us on another Sir4Cars review. Please get social with us on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter, or click here to check out some of our other videos. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel over here. Until next time, drive safe.
C-O-Z-A.